My name is Ava, and I don't know if you could tell, but I really like Taylor Swift. I've been a Taylor Swift stan since the 1989 era. Back in 2014, I listened to 1989 every day in 7th grade on the bus to and from school. The other alternating album was Meghan Trainor's, so clearly we did not have that good of taste, but at least something stuck, and now I get to sit here today and talk to you about my opinions about Taylor Swift. So I was hanging out with my friends and we decided to do presentation PowerPoints, and I was like, I don't really know what to do. The only thing I can talk about is Taylor Swift. So luckily I did that. So my presentation is called If Ava Could Rearrange Taylor Swift Songs to Make an Album, also called Ava's Favorite Taylor Swift Songs, or Ava's Beginner Starter Pack for Taylor Swift Songs, or I may not have 10 Grammys, but I know every word of each Taylor Swift song, so listen to me. Oh, first, I should issue a disclaimer. Track number 1 is Cruel Summer off of Lover. Cruel Summer would have been the best opener of any album of all time, and I stand by this, but she had to put I Forgot That You Existed. No one cares. You are 2 years off the Kim and Kanye drama, and that song is just not good. So why would you put that on the album? It just doesn't make any sense. So for the sake of me giving songs justice, Cruel Summer is track 1 on my Taylor Swift album. So clearly, this is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. I don't know if you could tell, but when you listen to it, you just get that feeling where you're like, it makes me want to fling myself out of my car in a good way. It's not like a I want to die thing. It's like a freedom, like happiness. I don't know how I don't know how to explain this without sounding bad. The only way I could conceptualize this is by making this. So here you go.
Hi, Elmo is going to imagine he can fly. Imagine. And it's blue, the shape of your body is blue, the feeling I got in it.
It's me, literally. Do you get my joke? Do you get it? Do you get it?
I know I tend to make it about
Me. This song is so good. I can't believe that she wouldn't even make it a single. This song. There are so many songs in the Swiftie community where we know that when we say something, like if you say Getaway Car, if you say Cruel Summer, if you say I did something bad, you would all be like, we know what you're talking about. And that thing we're talking about is the fact that they should have been singles, but they didn't. And those eras suffered because they were not singles, and the general pop does not know them. So I am trying to tell you, go listen to Cruel Summer. So track number 2 is Out of the Woods from 1989. It actually got what it deserved for once. She got to perform this on tour, and she got to open the Grammys with this song. Granted, she was a little upset by her performance, but she still did great. I love how emotional this song is, and it's just so beautiful. Me in 8th grade watching the music video when it came out and just like shaking. It was great. If you don't like the song, then you don't have taste, period. You can't even argue with me. It's just a fact. If you don't like the song, then you don't have taste, unless you have COVID. The whole 1989 Polaroid thing was so good, and then she came out with a camera for Reputation, and did my parents cave and buy me a $200 Polaroid camera just because it had the word Taylor Swift all over it? Yes. I don't know if they have regrets about buying this, but I have no regrets about keeping this because it's a great present. So track 3 is I Did Something Bad from Reputation, and all I can say is, okay, but really, this song is so good, and if you don't like this song, then there's clearly something wrong with you. Some of the things she says in here you shouldn't take literally, but the message is great. If someone wrongs me, then I don't owe them anything, you know? That's a really good message. So I feel like if you don't like that, then I can't trust you. This was one of the only award show performances she did all of the Reputation era, and you cannot tell me that this performance is so good. And the tour, oh my god, it is, I just can't. I'm like literally in heaven when I'm listening to it. I literally know all the dance moves where she's like, say I did something bad, and then you just like go into your happy place when you're watching this and you're like, yes, this is great. So track 4 is Begin Again. Oh, I should find my beret for this. Begin Again was the last single. Oh Wow, I look like a pancake. So this was the last single of the Red era, and it gives off Paris vibes. It's not just because it's shot in Paris, it's just the way where everything's like so romantic, so full of hope. I just feel like that embodies Paris so much. It's great. I love it. This song gives me hope. Not a lot of songs can do that to you where you can listen to it and feel like everything's gonna be okay no matter how many times you listen to it. But like it works. I don't know what, it just is great. I feel like if I had to star in my own Taylor Swift music video, I would definitely pick Begin Again because I get to wear flowy dresses and walk around Paris and look all like and stuff, and it would just be like so pretty and everything, and I don't know, I just love this song. Also, this is the second best flowy dress of the Taylor Swift music videos. We will get to the first soon. I also remember being in Paris and trying to find what building she was dancing on, and I literally could not find it. So now you're wondering, what's my track 5? Track 5's always the saddest songs on Taylor Swift albums. They're always the most personal. They're always the most gut-wrenching of all of them. So what did you pick to be the saddest song on your album? And well, it's Tolerate It. Tolerate It is about feeling like the person that you're in love with doesn't feel like they love you and instead just tolerates you being there. It feels like they don't put in any effort or want to in the first place to love you. Okay, I can't say that. This song is relatable to a fault. I cried the first time I listened to this song and the last time. Fun fact, the song is also in a 5/4 time signature, but I feel like you could definitely put it in 4/4. I just have a feeling that they wrote the bridge first and it was in 5/4 and then they were like, let's just roll with it, and so then she wrote it all, because you could definitely take a few beats out and still keep most of the same lyrics and put it in 4/4. So I don't know if she was just doing that to be like edgy, or maybe I'm wrong. I also don't know music theory that much, but I feel like when you're listening to it, you could sing it in 4/4. That's what I was doing the first time I listened to this song. I don't know. Maybe they translated it into 5/4. Maybe they just ran with it. I don't know, but I like it. It's cool. When I listen to it, I just feel like I'm gasping for air because of the time signature. So I think it's really clever. So track 6 is Wildest Dreams. As my 1989 stan herself, had to put Wildest Dreams on here. I'm pretty sure this was my first favorite Taylor Swift song. If I had to like pick a favorite when I knew a lot of her music, I think this was my first. She literally sampled her own heartbeat on this song. How do you not think that's cool? It's cool. Like, you're wrong. This song makes me feel lonely no matter what romantic stance I'm in. Desperately single? Lonely. In a relationship? Lonely. Crushing on someone? Still lonely. Can't do anything about it. And that is powerful. Simba has joined the chat. Why did I put that on there? Draft. Yellow dress and draft. I think this is the best flowy dress out of all of her music videos. Is it because it's yellow? I don't know. Is it? So my track 7 is Gold Rush. Gold Rush is off of Evermore. I, for some reason, was like standing there cooking mac and cheese one day and I was like, whoa, I could literally make a whole music video for this if I actually like was good at making music videos, because it's all like gleaming, twinkling, eyes are sinking. I don't know why, but I feel like this all of the time, where you're like pensively thinking about someone all the time, but then you're also like, ugh. And this somehow embodies the color gold. It's not because it's called Gold Rush, it's because of like the sounds of it. Like when you listen to it, the beginning's all like royal and stuff, and then you get to the middle and it still feels elegant, but you feel like a real person. If I had to do a singles release list for Evermore, it would be Willow, Nobody No Crime, Gold Rush, and I think my 4th would be Ivy. Yeah. I don't know. Ugh, whatever. I don't know why, but my leaf just stayed there. It didn't go with the transition, so I don't know if you can tell what I'm about to say, but track 8 is August. August happens to be my favorite song, I think, of all time, at least right now. It's definitely my favorite Taylor Swift song right now. It is off the album Folklore. It's like an ethereal experience. When you're driving around, she's like, remember when I pulled up and said get in the car? And then you're like, I remember. When I listen to this song, I feel like I'm breathing in cleaner air. I feel like I'm laying in a pile of dead leaves and actually liking it for once. I want to lie down and think about life, even if it's sad. It's just the best Taylor Swift song. I've never been cheated on. I've never cheated on someone and then have that person leave me for his real girlfriend. I've never experienced that. I hope I don't ever have to experience something like that. But like, it's just the best. You can't argue with me. Back when we were still changing for the better, 1, 2 was enough. For me, it was enough. Track number 9 is Getaway Car. You knew this would be on my list because it is clearly an underrated song. She's in a getaway car. She left you in the motel bar. She took the money in the bag and she stole the key. That was the last time you ever saw she? Does that work? This is the song I'd play right before I flung myself out of my car in a good way. What's not to love about this song? It's Getaway Car! You can't hate this song. If you hate this song, then something's clearly wrong with you. Maybe you don't value love enough. Maybe you don't know what a good song sounds like. Whatever your problem is, fix it. You need to like Getaway Car. I like when Taylor Swift sings this song because it raises my already low serotonin levels to a normal level. Is this song an SSRI? Prozac? Or Getaway Car? You don't know. Oh god. So track 10 is Last Kiss. You have to add some sad boy hours in here, of course. I have never cried listening to a song more than I have to Last Kiss. It is 5 minutes of pure sadness. It's extremely relatable, just like Tolerate It. It's in a different way though. Like, I feel like this song is a little more universal than Tolerate It because this is just like, I feel like everyone has to go through this when you go through a heartbreak. And I'm in love with this song. Fun fact, this is referred to as the July 9th song in references because she says the date, that July 9th, the beat of your heart. And another fun fact, I got broken up with on July 8th, so then all of July 9th, I sang Last Kiss and cried. So track 11 is another Speak Now song, and it's Sparks Fly. Ava, you need to keep calm. I'm not saying the song is an actual representative song of sex. That is like Dress, okay? There's a rumor that Taylor Swift is talking about the time she had sex. Okay, this is awkward. But this song is just amazing. Makes me want to fall in love and kiss someone. This is the red of Speak Now. I know that doesn't make any sense, but if you think about it, it's just like, it makes sense, you know? So track 12 is New Romantics. I went to the 1989 tour as my first ever Taylor Swift tour, and I remember hearing this song. It's the second song in the track list. And I remember being like, I don't know this, but I really like it. And I came home and I bought it off of iTunes when I got home and listened to it when I was falling asleep. I also made an awful music video, which I will show you a 1-minute supercut of. Yeah, you can totally tell I thought I was a genius, but the lyric, because I could build a castle out of all the bricks they threw at me. I feel like you have to carry that mentality with you. It's such a good lesson to learn. This song feels like a teen anthem, and I love it. I feel like I know the dance moves to this as well. I don't know. Where she's like, we're all bored. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong in that, but you know. And this song even got a music video. Granted, it was like a recap of the tour with the music video, but still, you can tell that she regretted not putting it on the actual track list. Maybe it doesn't matter because she did win Album of the Year with this without it being on there, but like, would have been so good. Did I just create the best song of all time? Damn right I did. So, as any Taylor Swift track list should conclude, our last track, track 13, is Safe and Sound. I know what you're thinking. This is not one of her album songs, and I know, and I don't care. I love this song more than I love life. And I would like to say an official thank you to the Hunger Games trilogy. Suzanne Collins, if it wasn't for you and your mind listening to all of those war movies and then ending up writing 3 novels about people dying and kids getting murdered and having to shoot turkeys with arrows and stuff, we wouldn't have gotten Safe and Sound. I've always said that I really wanted an album to sound like this, and then literally we got Folklore and Evermore, which is like the epitome of this song, and it's just great. It's just so delicate, and it's so fun to play on guitar too, because it has one of the most complicated riffs in any of her songs. And I think it makes a really good closing track for an album. Go me for making good choices. Also, in her only live performance of this with the Civil Wars, who are featured on the song, she's wearing a yellow dress. So that's it. That's my track list for Taylor Swift songs. After going through this, I realized there are so many more I could have put on. But honestly, I feel like I narrowed it down. I made a really good track list and an album. So if you guys were to go listen to Ava's favorite 13 Taylor Swift songs, then this would be it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!